Welcome, friends, to Manitowoc Cooperative Ministry Daily Devotions. I'm Pastor Judine Duerwaechter, co-pastor with the MCM, and today we're going to take a look at Psalm 116 and see how this might be meaningful for our lives. Let's look at several select verses, and of course, I always invite you to read the entire thing on your own, but for today, I'm going to invite you to listen to about 6 verses out of the entire psalm. So Psalm 116. I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my supplications, because he's inclined his ear to me. Therefore, I will call upon him as long as I live. The pains of death surrounded me, and the pains of hell laid hold of me. I found trouble and sorrow. Then I called upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I implore you, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Yes, our God is merciful. The Lord perseveres. I was brought low, and he saved me. O Lord, truly I am your servant. I am your servant, the son of your maidservant. You have loosed my bonds. I will offer to you the sacrifice of thanksgiving and will call upon the name of the Lord. So again, take a peek at the rest of it on your own. We have the Psalms are hymns. So this psalm was most likely sung in any context of a worship and or celebration as a Thanksgiving hymn. It probably was an initial Thanksgiving hymn that was sung when the Israelites came out of Egypt. And of course, that would have been, there was a lot to be grateful for, right? A lot to be singing about. Now, I know they went on to moan and groan and all that, but initially and eventually they became more of a person of great gratitude. So it's a personal statement of true love for God, for having been redeemed or saved from some sense of trouble. It's like, God bought you, and rescued you, and you never need to worry again, so to speak. So in thinking about this for you and I in the context of the 21st century, I was thinking if and when I write a personal statement about my love for God and one that is of such great gratitude and thanksgiving for having done something, certainly never to the degree of delivering me from 400 years of slavery, but something to the effect of deliverance. What comes to mind for me is all the times in my life where I would, I guess you might say, shoved a square peg in a round hole, was always trying to make something happen for my embetterment, and feeling actually that I was responsible for my embetterment, but not in a relationship with God about that responsibility. So there are numerous situations in my life where I thank God for being omnipotent, more powerful than I, working through when I was probably most stubborn and, keeping my hand up to trusting in God, so to speak, where I can look at a situation today, numerous of them, by the way, and go, oh my God, literally, thank you. Thank you for sparing me from that. And I always put in that statement as well after a comma, what was I thinking? What was I thinking. So whether it may be in your life something where you moved in a way where you felt you had to take control of something and really maybe resisted God, I don't know, but just eventually you came out of it and you look back at it and you just know without a doubt that God brought you through that and really protected you from making the situation worse than what it could have been. So whether it's about a relationship, a decision that you maybe needed to make regarding family or work, but something where God, there's just no other answer than the fact that it was God's love for you that brought you through this and spared you from yourself, basically. And you can look back and say, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what I was thinking, but you did. You knew. And that is what God is in our lives, friends. So my invitation for you today is to let God love you. Please go and read the entire psalm. Have a blessed, blessed day, and always remember to live to love. Bye now.